Okay. Shalom. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. It's Sunday where I'm at. I just want to make a video real quick to kind of just touch on or kind of piggyback on my last video that I just uploaded yesterday. I want to talk about how the way that we reach the Most High is by connecting with our inner selves. That is the connection, the prayer, the meditation. I know I'm looking a little crazy. I just came from an interview, but the prayer and the meditation, we have to know ourselves. The Bible, the word says that we will remember ourselves. That's what it says that's going to happen. It's a great awakening. It's coming back to ourselves. But when it says that we're going to remember ourselves, it's not just remembering that we're Hebrew Israelite. It really transcends that. That's a great way to, get your focus back on the word and, how to walk through this life and this path that we all each have to take. But it's about being more than Hebrew Israelite. That's actually very minuscule, that detail. Not minuscule. There's blood, there's connection with the spirits and everything like that. So that's not minuscule. But as far as reaching salvation and as far as reaching peace, that's not it. I thought that reaching salvation had to do with like our souls when we died, going up to heaven. Everything like that, the basic heaven-hell story. I basically thought that. But now, after reading the Bible and after just studying, I see now that it's the inner peace. Inner peace is the way that you can reach salvation in this lifetime. The deception in the Hebrew Israelite community, and I know I'm probably going to lose subscribers off this because it's going to sound so crazy, but the Hebrew Israelite deception is that the only way to reach salvation is through suffering. And I guess I can just let that marinate a little bit for you. The only way to reach salvation is by suffering in this lifetime, according to Hebrew Israelite teachings, and Christianity and most religious teachings. And so you got to ask yourself, why does life have to be so hard? And life really kicked me. That's why I wasn't making any videos. That's why you haven't seen me. That's why I was MIA, because life kicked me in the booty. And so I was gone. I had to be gone. I didn't have the focus for making YouTube videos or anything like that. But that suffering that I went through, and this is another thing too that they won't really teach you in the Hebrew Israelite community, the suffering and all of the tribulation and all the trouble that we go through, 10 times out of 10, we're creating for ourselves. We are creating our realities. We are creating our lives. Someone can say, oh man, I just can't get a job. But the truth is that they haven't been applying. They haven't been applying themselves. So a job isn't going to just come to them. If they haven't submitted their application to anybody, their resume to anybody, no one's checking for them, they can't even get the interview because they haven't even put their foot out the door. That's somebody creating their reality. And they might say, I'm suffering, I don't have any money, I don't have this, I can't get it together, but they're not doing the work that's necessary to get it together. And that's what this whole walk is about. The whole walk is about taking the steps that are necessary to figure out how you're responding to your reality and how you can reach inner peace, because I understand the idea of peace on earth now. I understand the idea more because when you're worried about yourself, and I mean only worried about yourself, not worried about how people may view you, not worried about how people may respond to you, not worried about how your family may treat you, not worried about how your job will view you. When you really don't care about anything else and you're only concerned with yourself and what you're doing, that's the refining process towards getting towards that salvation. Because it's spiritual, that salvation. It is. And it's attainable for everybody who's willing to do the work. Is that not the gist of the entire word of the Bible? Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, you know what to do. You know you can comment below and tell me how I'm wrong. You already know. But the refining process, every single one person if they make that decision towards, hey, I want to have peace here on earth and I want to reach salvation. I want my soul to be at peace. I don't want to have problems. I don't want to be worried. I don't want to be stressed out. I want to take all the actions that are necessary to make sure that I can be where I want to be in this life that I've been blessed with. And all of us have the control to do that. The Hebrew Israelite deception is teaching us so that we stay in bondage. I'm telling you like it is. It sounds crazy. And I'm not even saying like I'm not Hebrew Israelite anymore, because it's not that. It's the teachings. It's the teachings in the community that are deceptions. I've always been saying that. They want to keep you broken down. They say like, oh, you have to suffer because that's it says if you suffer more, that means he loves you more. I've literally heard teachers say that. Verbatim. And that's crazy. It's no. If you don't have money, you have to find a way to get it. What can you do? Do you have skills? Can you build skills? Do you need to go to school? Is school necessary? Can you study? Do you have a talent? You know, and I had to go through this process of the suffering that I actually like pretty much inflicted on myself, and having to look at my situation and say, no, you're not going to be this weak person, because in this world, this physical realm that we're living in, there's the physical realm and the spiritual realm. In this physical realm, there's the predator and then there's the prey. Those are your two options. And you're going to have to deal with these people all around you. So you need to learn not just Hebrew Israelites, everybody who's trying to reach salvation and deepen their connection with the higher power, with the source. Okay, so everybody who's living in this physical realm, everyone who's alive, has to make that decision. If you want to be a predator or if you want to be a prey. If you want to be weak or if you want to be strong. And Yah is chosen. The Most High is chosen. They're not the prey. If they are the prey, somebody can show me a teaching where we're supposed to be the prey, weaklings waiting for a savior, or if we're supposed to operate and be the saviors within our own lives. You tell me if I'm wrong, but that is the point of this life that we're living in this realm, in this physical realm. The only way to reach that balance, and I'll make another video called inner life, outer life balance. I think I'm going to make a video called that, because it's really essential for this walk, for this walk towards reaching salvation. There's no need to suffer. If you want to vibrate on a low frequency, you'll play into religion. And that's what my last video, I said the Hebrew Israelite thing is being taught from like a Christian kind of, a Christian background, like a Christian approach. Unfortunately, that's just the truth. A lot of the pastors, a lot of the teachers in the Hebrew Israelite community were Christian pastors before, and then all they did was just turn over the book. I'm not even going to make the video much longer than that. That's my only point. I'm just saying that is what they're doing in the Hebrew Israelite community. They're teaching you how to stay in bondage when that's not how you have to live, and that's not the option for the Most High's people. So yes, if you disagree with me, again, you can leave your comments. I leave that open for everybody. But in the Hebrew Israelite teachings, just like all religions, are teaching the masses to stay in bondage and stay in like this slave mentality. And we went through our slavery already. Okay, we went through our physical slavery already. This like mental slavery that everybody's undergone is under right now, that's what we need to be breaking out of. So I'm sorry that I had to say that about the teachers and about the Hebrew Israelite community, but the truth is that like 99% of the teachers are teaching that same enslavement doctrine. They're not teaching you freedom. They're not teaching you lessons in freedom. They're just not. They're teaching you that you have to suffer in order to reach freedom, and that's not true. In order to reach freedom, in order to reach peace and salvation in your life here, you have to do what's right for you. You have to do what's right for you. You have to meditate. You have to see what's up with you. You can't participate in doing things that are not for you and that you don't want to do. For example, if you are in a relationship and you don't want to have children, and your partner wants to have children, you don't have a child for your partner because you love them so much. That will cause suffering, and then you'll say, oh, I must go through this because it's my partner, the partner that the Most High sent me, and I just have to go through this because pain doesn't last always. No, that will last always because it builds up as resentment that you build up in your heart. So I'm not going to make this video long. Like I said, I want to make another video called like inner life, outer life balance, you know, something like that. But reaching salvation in this lifetime is not about suffering. And that's a narrative that really is keeping a lot of people from moving forward. It's keeping a lot of Hebrews from growing in this walk, and moving anywhere and moving forward. There's no growth. A lot of people are in the exact same place that they've been since I woke up, which was in 2015. And it's because of the teachings. It's most definitely because of the teachings. So again, I didn't want to make that video long. Again, you know you can leave your comments. And if I'm wrong, tell me how I'm wrong, please. Thank you so much.